Now, believe it or not, mushrooms on toast with a nice bechamel sauce was very popular when I was growing up. I always wanted to enjoy that dish. But that dish also seems to be popular with all of you watching because the first version of this dish is doing rather well. So here's another take on sauteed mushrooms on toast. This time something's a little different. So let's take a look. Now I am using a combination of oyster mushrooms, cremini mushrooms, shiitake, and portobello. So for this mushrooms on toast recipe, I'm using some thick cut sourdough bread. I think thick is the way to go here. And I'm just gonna drizzle the slices with some olive oil. You can see it's on a baking sheet with a wire rack to get the air going all around because we're gonna be baking this at 375 Fahrenheit until that top side and the bottom side are nicely toasted. Put that in and let's look at the mushrooms. So that pan has been heating on medium heat. In goes some olive oil. Let that get hot and then add in your mushrooms. Now I've chopped all these up into relatively even sized portions and we now want to cook this down until it releases most of its water. Salt, as we know, can help speed up that cooking process, so add that in and then continue cooking. Now something that always comes up with mushrooms is, do you have to wash them? And if it's wild mushrooms you're using, then definitely you have to wash it all the time. But if it's commercial or supermarket mushrooms, then generally it's not a bad idea to wash it. While wiping it will remove any dirt, surface contaminants, rinsing it really helps make sure that you really get the cleanest mushroom that you can. But make sure you don't ever let the mushrooms soak in the water. Just make sure that you rinse it and then pat it dry as quickly as you can. So my heat is around medium high. That's why all that steam is evaporating as it's coming out of the mushrooms. So since they've reduced quite a lot, I'm gonna add in my finely chopped shallots along with the garlic and some of my chopped chives as well. We now want to just caramelize some of the onions, get them lightly brown, get the rawness out the garlic, and the chives will just scent those mushrooms. Meanwhile, keep a close eye on your bread as well. Just hear the sound of that. Yeah, that's ready. Okay, now in goes the cheese, and I'm using a combination of a steak spice flavored Havarti cheese and some Mexican blend of cheese as well with like brick, some Monterey Jack with jalapeno in it, and some more Havarti. Broiler goes on and now you just want to melt the cheese. And this is just being efficient because while we did that, the mushrooms are ready. Now we want to start finishing it up with some wine. Now it deglazes the pan, but it also ends up sweetening the whole dish as well. The shallots help with that as well, but the wine just adds this amazing aroma and sweetness that I just cannot describe. And I think I will always be using wine to make sauteed mushrooms from now on. And it really took everything inside of me to not just enjoy this cheesy toast by itself, but it's gonna be worth it. So you just want to put a generous portion of those amazing sauteed blend of mushrooms on top. Garnish that up with some more fresh chives, and with that, these mushrooms on toast are just the best way to enjoy an amazing lazy Sunday brunch or a nice lunch. Well, let me know what you thought down below, and if you were to make this recipe, would you use the same mix or types of mushrooms, or you're gonna do something else, something that fits your preferences? But I'm always happy to try new things, new suggestions, so let me know what you're gonna do down in the comment section. I'll see you all on the next one. See ya.